Shalom Akim. As always, all praise, honor, and glory goes out to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rukaha Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the elect, one third scattered throughout the four corners of the earth.
Buddy but me has an APAC person.
What's that mean, an APAC person?
It's like your babysitter, your APAC babysitter, who is always talking to you for APAC. They're probably a constituent in your district, but they are firmly embedded in APAC, and
Every member has something like this?
that's how it works on the Republican side. And when they come to DC, you go have lunch with them, and they've got your cell number, and you have conversations with them.
That's absolutely crazy.
I've had 4 members of Congress say, I'll talk to my APAC person. And it's literally what we call them, my APAC guy. I'll talk to my APAC guy and see if I can get him to dial those ads back.
Why have I never heard this before?
Why would they want to tell their constituents that they've basically got a buddy system with somebody who's representing a foreign country? It doesn't benefit the congressman for people to know that, so they're not going to tell you that.
All right, so what is an APAC person in simpler terms? It's like a handler, right? And what is the importance of this? This APAC person, as he put it, is like a manager, to these politicians, these lower tier Edomites, these puppets, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Fauci's, all of these popular figures that we see, on our television, that we hear on the news. They are handled by, let's say, managers or handlers that work for the elites, so to speak, because it's always a chain in command. There's always order, for things to work. There has to be a specific order, right? So they're like the management for the elites. The elites have set up many different chains in command under them. That's how they appear to be invisible. That's how they pretty much achieve that. So it says the American Israel Public Affairs Committee is a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States. One of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the country. It has been one of the most powerful lobbying groups. Okay. And what's a lobbying group? A lobbying group is a group of people who band together and try to influence people in public office. The term may also allude to the action of exerting influence on the public officials, right? So they influence the decisions of the politicians, the Democrats, the Republicans, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, whoever it is in Babylon that are, appearing to make decisions and pull strings. Their strings are really being pulled. They're really being handled. That's pretty much what it is. So I just thought it was very interesting, And let me just read a few precepts on this, right? So this is because we're not dealing with a regular, enemy here, and it's not a physical war. They do all kind of different spiritual wickedness. It's a very, 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 very much so. So this is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, and it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world." Right? So we're dealing with these high-level demons. We're dealing with the elite. The elite are a cut above the rest of the regular Edomite that we see every day. Cut above the Donald J. Trumps, the Joe Bidens, the Bill Gates. Those Edomites are merely puppets, for the powers and the rulers of darkness. They're extension of them, right? Again, and it says, for it rests not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? So that's why, the work that the men of the Lord do on the highways and the byways is very detrimental to what these Edomites want to achieve, because that's the spiritual aspect of it. That's the spiritual work, right? They work. They're on their side, on the left. What they do, they push a lot of witchcraft in the media. It may not look like potions and wands, but it really is a lot of spells and influences of the minds of the people, through their means of media, news is media as well, social media, billboards, medical, the medical world, big pharma, things like that. It's all witchcraft. It's all spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Music industry. You know what I mean? So let me get, this is Sirach chapter 12 verse 11. And it says, never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So he has many layers, many layers of lies, these small caps. That's what they come out of the womb, they're born speaking lies. Let me see if I can get that. I butchered it. It was Psalms chapter 58 verse 3, and it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they're born, speaking lies, right? Because as he said in the video, they're not going to tell you these things. Why would they? It would further uncover their wickedness, and their wickedness has been revealed in this time. They know that their time is very short. Sirach chapter 11 verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so it is wickedness. So he has got more and more wicked over time. There's not a day that goes by that he doesn't get worse, right? Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, beware of him. You got to be aware of this devil, this small cap, because they paint themselves in a light of doing good. They paint themselves in a righteous light. At least they try to. But if you watch him carefully, if you take heed, you will see him for who he is, and you'll be aware. And though thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not altogether been wiped away, right? His rust is still there. He might appear to do, good things for the deception, for the confusing of the masses and the minds of the people, because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you people are quick to forget things, man. You're good with a false sense of reality, a false sense of things being free, the sense of freedom, and America, Babylon the Great, land of opportunity. You people are easily tricked. And it goes on to say, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, which he already overthrown you, and to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, according to the prophecies, the hopeful elect, hopeful men of the Lord have been awoken to the truth and a way of remembrance, and brought back to this truth ultimately, in the spirit of this defeating this devil. That's the spirit that we're in, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because vengeance is his. We just do what we're ordained to do. And it goes on to say, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Thou at last remember my words, and be pricked therein. Right. And verse 13 says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as nigh wild beasts? Right, because our people love to say, how do you know that we are the true children? They're already in Israel. The Israelis, those are the true children of Israel. No. That's just a part of their witchcraft. You know, that's just a part of their works that they have done on you people, the minds of you people, to trick you people, to believe in a lie. But the scriptures already tell us in Job. Let me just get it real quick. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who is this man? This man is the so-called white man, the so-called Caucasian man, the red man. He's a Edomite. They are the ones that the earth has been given into. They have the earth in their hands, the so-called, JEU, Salakia, JEW, small hats. You know what I'm talking about. They are the ones that have the earth in their possession right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And what else do I have here? So this is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13, and it says, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, right? As I mentioned, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the one that controls the wicked. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he is a weapon unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And he swings that weapon however he sees best, to cast judgment on the earth, to cast judgment on his people, specifically you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite that look like the heathen, speak like the heathen. He uses this wicked heathen nation, the Caucasian race, to cast judgment on you people, right? But here it is David, praying to deliver him, because he's in the spirit of the elect, because David is of the elect, of delivering his soul from the wicked, because he knows he has a short time and he's coming down faster and faster on us because of that. Trying to speed things up, while being deceived, thinking that his house will continue forever and so on and so forth. Right? Nah, that's not what I need right now. So before, I close, this is Isaiah chapter 13 and 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil, right? And the world is given into the hands of who? Esau, Edom. And anybody that is joined unto him will be put to the sword, as well as it says in Isaiah. I think it's this same chapter. Let's see. Right. And I could read that as well. And it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. Right? Because the wicked is very, very consistent with injustice. And the Lord does not like injustice. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, put to death, stop. That's what cease means, especially in this context. Means to put to kill, get rid of, Slakian, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And who's the terrible? You Edomites, right? Let me just skip to verse 15, because this is for you wicked Israelites that love the Esau Edom, that love the so-called white man. And it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And the them is the small hats, your everyday Israelite, Salaki, your everyday Edomite, Bob, y'all gonna die for your love of the heathen, And there is a picture that I wanted to show in closing. So as it reads, it says, the honest Jew, Harold Wallace Rosenthal, our power has been created through manipulation of the nation's monetary system. The Federal Reserve System, fitted or planned nicely, it is owned by us. The name implies that it is a government institution. From the very outset, our purpose was to confiscate all the gold and silver, replacing them with worthless, redeemable paper notes. You're dealing with high level wickedness here, man. We small hats have put issue upon issue to the American people. You everyday, on the TV, stereotyped Caucasian man, you American people, that's what he's referring to. You lower level Edomites, which is small hats are Edomites anyway themselves. They're just the elite. They're just the top of the food chain. Then we promote both sides of the issue as confusion reigns. What does Babylon mean? Babylon means confusion. With their eyes fixed on the issues, they fail to see who is behind every scene. They don't care. They don't have the Spirit. The Lord has put that blocking, that blinding spirit on them not to see these things for their own destruction. They fail to see who is behind every scene. We small hats toy with the American public as a cat toys with a mouse. And there you have it, man. And death is quickly, slavery is quickly coming to you, small hats, man. You're the ones that funded the transatlantic slave trades. You're the ones that own the ships. And it says, he that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that killeth by the sword must be killed by the sword. And the sword is coming for your ass, man. And with that, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rukaha Kwadash, Shalom, to the elect.